Thanks for sticking with us. A really blustery day. If that wind caught you in the right space, it actually made it feel much cooler than it was.
Definitely the case. And, you know, it didn't help. We had so much clouds to not see that sunshine, but we're starting to see some of the clearer conditions out to our west as Wayne is looking like they're clearing out already. As we're taking out a look from a beautiful blue sky that we're seeing with winds that look to be not shaking the camera as much, at least as they were from the studio, with temperatures reported at 58 degrees in Sioux City from the Gateway Airport. Overcast skies, feels like a 58, humidity at under 40%, hence why we've been seeing some concerns for rapidly spreading wildfires with dry conditions and strong winds as they're from the north-northwest at 23 miles per hour. Wind gusts across the area reaching over 25 for almost all of Siouxland, 37 in Yankton, 34 in Norfolk, 40 in Tacoma, and you'll see that Omaha isn't far behind. I did see a 41 earlier, but it's looking like they've settled down a little bit as we see 34 mile per hour gusts in Storm Lake and a 20 in Estherville, as we'll see that temperatures in the region are reported in the 50s with cooler conditions for some of those eastern cities. Storm Lake and Denison at 52, but 58 in Vermilion and 59 in Norfolk as we get close to that 60-degree mark. But we'll see that there's been a big temperature change compared to yesterday. Most of us dropping at least about 10, maybe up to 15 degrees, especially in some of those eastern counties that I mentioned where they see the bigger dip in temperatures and a cooler temperatures today with dew points for most of us in the 20s and 30s as northwestern winds have been bringing in some slightly drier conditions despite the temperature drop. Now winds across the area flowing out between 5 to 25, and we'll see that most of us are still seeing winds that are pretty strong. You'll see 7 in Neely though, but 25 in Wayne, 28 in Orange City, 25 in Spencer, and 26 in Storm Lake. And when you pair the dry conditions with the strong winds, we've seen red flag warnings and fire weather warnings issued across the region, still in effect until the evening hours tonight at 8, as we see a few showers and sprinkles outside of Siouxland as we start to see some trying to make their way in some of the northeastern counties, but overall it's expected to patter out and just see really cloud coverage as those showers make their way closer towards Des Moines. And we'll see that conditions are going to be dry here in Siouxland with a clearer sky moving forward. Now Friday we start to see a warm front extending across the region and cutting through the area, leading to some warming as we'll be seeing warm air advection with a shift to southern breezes as showers make their way further north on Saturday and extend, but we're really keeping an eye for showers later on as they start to build up to our south later on Saturday. Now we'll see that conditions this evening are going to be in the mid-30s for overnight lows, so pretty chilly with northwestern winds still between 5 to 15 miles per hour. But as that front moves across the area, we'll see that temperatures are going to be increasing to upper 60s, and we'll see wind shifting as well from northeast to southeastern with sunshine expected. So going to be a pretty good day, but I think Saturday and Sunday are going to be looking even better as we see temperatures in the 80s here for both those days with sunshine and a few clouds. Expect light breezes for these days, so maybe helping us feel a little bit cooler as we then go from 80s to 80 still on Monday, warming up ahead of potential showers and storms that are popping up Monday evening going into Tuesday as well. And we have some lingering showers on Wednesday before we see our next potential front, which is going to be not a warm front but a cold front, because we'll see temperatures falling again from 80s to 60s to 50s. And Sophie, I know a few folks probably looking at those low 30s, which they don't want to be seeing in April for those gardens.
Really, it's something we can't handle, but like you said, the gardens. It's if you get that early jump this weekend when it's going to be in the 80s.
It's great. You know, you want to be out there working.
But you want to hold off because I'd hate to see people get an early freeze on those buds.
Might be best to hold off. We'll see though.
All right. Thanks a lot, Victor.